And I don't know how I'm just noticing this, but all the creepy art that was installed at Union Station back in 2015 has disappeared. There used to be a number of what you could say were dark and disturbing images on the wall here, done by a Canadian artist by the name of Stuart Reed. And that art was called Zones of Immersion. And there were numerous articles and Reddit posts about them over the years. And I featured that artwork in many a video as well. I'm not entirely sure when the TTC removed it. It's possible I've seen it before and may have even recorded it in prior videos, but being not very observant, I'm just observing it now. And hello there, it is Wednesday, July 10th. The time is 7:49 p.m. and as you can see, I'm here at Union Station. Someone just started walking towards me, so I'll get that camera flipped around. Well, some of the art remains. I imagine those last bits will be taken out soon. That's not depressing at all to look at.
Say something.
Oh yeah, the reason for this video is I'm going to walk up to a new food hall that's recently opened up called the Waterworks, or at a building called the Waterworks. Let's make our way out to street level here. You could head over to the GO train and Via train side of Union Station over there. And the temperature's around 21 degrees Celsius. And there is rain in the forecast for tonight, and it's rained off and on all day. And this here is Front Street West. This walk should take around maybe 25-30 minutes from here to the new food hall. Speaking of which, this outdoor patio has closed up for the night. I think it's a little over 2 kilometers from here. And I don't really have a set route in mind. We'll just kind of zigzag going northwest. I do have my umbrella on me, just in case I get caught in the rain. There's the Royal York. And I was up in the tower yesterday. I had lunch up there and I made a video that's probably on the channel by now. There's been a few new food halls opening up in the city this year. There's a new one at the south end of the Eaton Center. And there's another one at the Well, which I guess I'll be walking past. Think of them as kind of an upmarket food court. There's people getting ready to watch Uruguay versus Colombia in that pub. And you know what? I've walked along Front Street a few times in the past few months, but I'm always on the south side of the street. Let's walk along the north side, maybe over to Spadina, and I'll start making my way north from there. This weekend, all the soccer festivities will wrap up. The European and Copa America champions will be crowned. I watched England play earlier today. They beat the Netherlands. All right, so this is west on the north side, Front Street West.
How busy is Matt these days?
And this is the south end of University Avenue. So I'm now walking away from the financial district. That's the Loose Moose. It's been a popular pregame pub, that's in prior to a Jays, Raptors, or Leafs game. And for the past several years, this part of the sidewalk has been all boarded up as this building just on the right was going up. It's already left a pretty interesting mark on the skyline. And we've arrived at Simcoe Street. I'm not that hungry, but I haven't had dinner. Maybe if I am hungry and I see something I want, I'll grab a bite at this new food hall. Apparently it's open till 10 p.m. It's not even 8 yet, so there's plenty of time.
It was a lot of fun.
There's the Metro Toronto Convention Center, just across the street. It definitely has that feeling that there's going to be more rain tonight. There wouldn't be much of a view from the sky pod in the CN Tower. That's the observation deck, 33 stories above the main one there.
So people who are like the beneficiary.
And coming up on the right is the CBC, which stands for the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation headquarters. And there's a number of different film studios in there, including ones that are used by other networks. I think they filmed the Canadian Deal or No Deal in there. That's on the Global Network. And that show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And one of the studios is named after the Canadian pianist Glenn Gould, who is coming up on the right in the form of a statue. There he is. He lived in an apartment for most of his life up on St. Clair West between 1932 and 1982. He's recognized as one of the greatest classical musicians of the 20th century. Okay, so I just read that off of the plaque. The Sky Dome is just on the left, and the Blue Jays aren't in town. You can also access the CN Tower and Ripley's Aquarium and the Roundhouse if you went left here. And we're at the foot of John Street.
That's right, it was Natalia's wedding.
Ooh, that Domino smelled good. here's one of the few remaining surface parking lots around here. And the next major street coming up I'll be crossing is Blue Jays Way. And last week it was announced that the TTC was diverting their 510 streetcar replacement buses in a loop around Front Street and Blue Jays Way. And I think that's just between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., so we're going to miss that. But we'll still see some of the replacement buses in action when I get to Spadina. These were the original City Place towers. There's that Domino's Pizza came from. They actually have some tables you can sit down at in that location. And in that building there is an LCBO, but that will not be open anytime soon. The province is currently at war with their labor union, so they are on strike. And forget about all the people that can't find a family doctor or housing or anything else the province has been strangling to death. They at least released a map of where you can go get booze. It's good to see they have the people's best interests at heart. And across the street is the Well. And that's a mega development that opened last year. And the food hall in it opened earlier this year. So just south of here is where those Spadina buses were really getting held up. And I read an article talking about how despite the streetcars being shut down, there's really no signs of much work being done along here. And the replacement buses aren't using the streetcars dedicated right away. So So I'm not sure what those people are doing, just chilling. Waiting for transit that's not coming. And this LCBO recently relocated from a location just to the north of here. In collaboration with the supplier, the LCBO, oh, that's a recall notice, it looks like. But you could head down into this superette. Your friendly neighborhood cannabis shop. Yeah, they're probably not going to be too cool with a guy walking in there with a camera. On the right is Clarence Square Park. That bus just flipped on its sign. We'll be heading north up to Bloor and Spadina. Let's look back at the well. I was going to cross here. There's an alleyway, kind of, I could connect up to King. But that would mean waiting for another light cycle. So I'll just go north up to King on Spadina. Toronto's most fashionable address. Not know about that, but we are in the fashion district. Neo Coffee Bar. All right, we are at King and Spadina. I'm getting hit by some light raindrops.
Why did you bail so suddenly?
Anyways, I told him that just like in confidence. That I'm looking for. So, but yeah, she's still paying for the Airbnb, which is booked off.
Someone's got their umbrella out already. I just got a notice on my phone saying rain likely to start soon. So this is west on King Street West. Getting near to the Waterworks. It's definitely raining now. Gonna whip out the old umbrella. I think that alleyway across the street is where I would have came up. And I've been able to cross the street at Wellington. All right. Huzzah.
It's so far away though.
Because they said what's an option?
There's a neat looking rooftop patio up there. Well, I'm gonna go up Brant Street. Anyways, let's go up here. I've never been through here. At least not anytime recently. We're in a little courtyard here of different condos. Yeah, let's keep going north. I was going to head out to Brant. That should be Adelaide Street straight ahead. What is this? It looks like a memorial, but it is just the design. Odd little space. Condo gym. And I've deliberately avoided any media or YouTube videos or that sort of thing on this new food hall. I just kind of wanted to go check it out for myself. I've been through there a few times when it was closed. I think there's about 20 vendors. And the good thing about these places, at least the new food halls that I've been to, is that it's just not all the usual suspects like a McDonald's or A&W, Subway. There's a bit more local flair to the offerings. And this one's supposed to feature a number of neat spheres or pieces of artwork hanging from the ceiling. I think I can see them. That guy is making his girlfriend go fetch tennis balls. He whacks with that. Cricket paddle, or whatever you call it. It's not very cool. Keeps walloping them over her head. All right, let's head in. Put the umbrella away. It says open daily from 11 a.m. Just gonna shove the umbrella into my back pocket. Here we go, the first impressions of the Waterworks. And this originally opened as a public market. And it operated as such between the 1830s and 1900. I don't know if there's a public entrance on this side. Good, just, oh, there we go. Oh, it's quite busy. So we'll take a walk around here. Otto's Berlin Donair. Chicken Donair $13.50. That's in line with about what you'd expect to pay for that. This place is called Soy. Oh, they have pad per pow, 18 bucks. There's a pizzeria. Taco Lupecia. Let's just take a look at what this entrance looks like. Oh man, look at that sky. Waterworks Food Hall. Lee Restaurant moved up from King Street. And it's located in this complex now. Stuffed naan and chai cafe. Looks like there's a vendor not yet moved into that space. I gotta say, I like it. Sushi. There's a bar. There's an event space and washrooms. Maybe I'll loop back around here and we'll finish up in front of the restaurant. Harry's, burgers, fries, and shakes. Plain burger, $9.50. Hi. Ramen? Can't go anywhere in the city without seeing a ramen restaurant these days. Some guys watching the game. Dave's Genuine Deli and Barbecue. Hello. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's on the strike?
Yeah, just checking this place out. How do you like it?
I really like it.
I do too. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, sweet.
Do you want to be in a video?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, we ran into a viewer.
Hey, how's it going? It's an honor to be on the screen. Yeah.
All right, what'd you have?
I had a smoked meat sandwich.
Smoked meat? Oh, awesome. Yeah, prices are reasonable too here. Like,
Yeah, it's just a touch more expensive than I'd like it to be.
but it's not A&W and McDonald's. It's
Not outrageous. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of local too, right? All right. Well, nice to meet you. Cheers. Friendly viewer. Rotating chef. He's digging it. I'm gonna have to decide if I'm going to have a meal here or not. Oh, that waitress just backed up into me. If I do, I will come back and fill you in. There's an interesting space. And there is Lee Restaurant. Well, I hope you enjoyed this walk from Union Station up to the new Waterworks food hall. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you have been here, I'm curious to hear that as well. And if you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. But I have a feeling it is really going to come down pretty soon. So I'm going to head back into the food hall and figure out if I want to grab a bite or not. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.